working anymore. It's all falling apart. It's all falling apart, guys. But yeah, let's get into today's video. So today we're going to be talking about my top 5 reasons that shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go are going to be absolutely amazing. Let's get right into it. First off, I need to explain real quick what trophy shiny Pokemon and competitive shiny Pokemon are. So I know some of you guys don't come over from the actual mainline Pokemon game series, so you probably don't know what that means. Basically, a trophy shiny Pokemon is one that you find and it has really crappy stats. Maybe it has the wrong nature or something like that, and generally doesn't have what you want it to have, and you can't change anything about it. So basically, in Pokemon Go, a trophy shiny Pokemon is going to be a Pokemon that has either a really bad moveset or really bad IVs. Alternatively, you also have competitive shinies, which in Pokemon Go is going to mean having a great moveset and great IVs. Even though, honestly, the moveset's really the only extremely necessary thing that you have. Poor IVs is going to make a difference in overall stats, but it won't make a big enough difference that you're probably going to just throw it to the side like a trophy shiny. If it has a perfect moveset and mediocre IVs, it's probably still going to be considered a competitive shiny. So my first major reason that I'm super excited for shiny Pokemon, they're going to be absolutely amazing, is that it gives people that play the game a lot but can't actually travel around to other regions a way to be able to get regional Pokemon, at least when trading comes out. See, right now as it is, there aren't very many Pokemon that are actually going to be worth much when trading comes out. There's not going to be very many people that are going to be willing to trade regional Pokemon for normal Pokemon, even if they're perfect, competitive, and trained all the way up to their max level. This is an awesome void that shiny Pokemon is going to be filling, because basically an awesome competitive shiny Pokemon is going to be worth enough, I think at least, that people are most likely going to want to trade their regional exclusive Pokemon for it. I mean, let's be real, if you have like a shiny Gyarados that has like fantastic stats and the best possible moveset, and someone has like a Farfetch'd and it's not even perfect or something, but you really want it for your Pokedex or for a living dex or just to have it because you don't have one yet, obviously you're going to consider trading if you're the person that has the regional Pokemon, because you probably have quite a few of them. And if you're the person trading away the shiny, it's probably worth it if you're never actually going to be making it to the region, or you don't think you're going to make it over to the region that the Pokemon originates in. My second reason is that shiny Pokemon are going to be getting people back into the game in a very hardcore way. See, normally when you have a massive update for a game, it'll get people that previously enjoyed the game back into it for a short period of time. I think that shiny Pokemon are going to be very different though. If any past game is going to be an indication of how Niantic is going to be implementing shiny Pokemon, we're going to have a way that increases our odds of getting a shiny Pokemon very slightly. This means that people are going to be going and doing a certain thing within Pokemon Go to be able to get a shiny Pokemon. And I do think that overall, they're not going to be super easy to get, which means that a lot of people are probably going to spend a lot of time trying to get them. See, as it is, shiny Pokemon are just accessible enough that people will spend a lot of time trying to get them, but not accessible enough that people can reliably get them very frequently. It takes a lot of time. And this really builds into my third point, my third reason as well. Shiny Pokemon in the main series of Pokemon games has an absolutely ridiculous community behind it that are absolutely dedicated to getting shiny Pokemon, hunting them in different ways, figuring out different methods of increasing your odds. It's really pretty crazy. See, since Pokemon X and Y came out, there's been a ridiculous community that's built on Twitch, primarily anyways, for Pokemon shiny hunting, because over time, if you have a streamer that has a good personality and everything, then you can watch that streamer and enjoy the stream even if they're not catching the shiny Pokemon that they're trying to catch. Even if they don't catch it for the entire day, you're still going to be enjoying the stream because they have a personality, they're going to be interacting with chat, it's going to be a good time. The thing is that in the same vein, shiny Pokemon also are very elusive. You can't catch them very easily, so it's going to mean that being that there are so many Pokemon and so many different ways that you can catch shiny Pokemon, streamers have an endless supply of content that people are going to enjoy from their channel. Now, this is also with the added stipulation that shiny Pokemon really don't have a value in main series games, and the reason for that being that you can generate Pokemon or just hack Pokemon into your game normally so they can't have a value. I mean, no one knows if they're actually legitimate or not. Now, imagine this same thing with this massive community behind it, but just drag and drop it onto the community that Pokemon Go has, where you can't actually generate Pokemon. The value of a competitive ready shiny just skyrockets. It's insane, guys. The amount that it's going to be worth on the trading market. Now, I don't know if that's actually going to be a thing or not. I'm not sure how they're going to actually implement trading, but the market value of a shiny Pokemon that's competitive battle ready and able to be dropped into a gym successfully is going to be ridiculous. Moving into point number 4, obviously right now getting a living Pokedex, which for those of you that don't know means that you have one of literally every single Pokemon, is a pretty big dedication. You have to put a lot of time into it. You have to go out and hatch the eggs and catch the Pokemon, go to different biomes to catch different Pokemon reliably so you can evolve them, and then catch their pre-evolutions, which sometimes, for instance, Dragonair will require a lot more effort than just getting a Dragonite will. Now, with all of that said, if there was a shiny living dex, which is something that people actually try to do, a lot of the Twitch streamers that stream shiny hunting actually try for a shiny living Pokedex, which is an amazing achievement, but really holds no overall value. Again, imagine that, just drag and drop the idea to Pokemon Go. Isn't that just gonna be crazy? I still think that even though it's gonna take a lot of dedication to go for something like that, that a lot of people are probably going to try it. And for my 5th and final point, shiny Pokemon that are competitive and battle ready are gonna be absolutely amazing to see in a gym. Let's be real, they're probably not going to be very frequently found, and especially not competitive ones. So if you consider that you're probably going to see local people pretty often around you, you guys probably already know what I'm talking about when I say that, because I know a lot of you guys probably only play around your local area, which means you probably only see certain people around. You're going to see a certain shiny Pokemon in a gym, and you're instantly going to know who it is that owns it, most likely. And guys, that's going to be about it for this one. I mean, honestly, shiny Pokemon are just awesome. They're a great concept, and if they implement it in well, if they make it so there are ways that you can search or chain to find shiny Pokemon, it's going to be a big part of my channel, and I'm so excited for it. Which is actually pretty convenient for me, considering I think Niantic's going to announce shiny Pokemon alongside the addition of 2nd generation Pokemon tomorrow. I'll be covering all the news that comes out as far as 2nd generation or any new Pokemon are concerned, because that's the only specifics we've really been actually told. So hopefully that's 2nd gen, hopefully it's shiny Pokemon, hopefully get some other awesome features added in with those updates respectively, and I cannot wait to report on it. Hope to see you guys back here for the next Pokemon Go video very shortly, and until the next one, peace.